Welcome back to Just Scribble for a flip through in my everyday carry. So in this video, we are going to flip through January in my everyday carry. So this is my everyday carry, or at least the one that I have been using so far this year. This is an A6 Plans by Just Scribble, so my planner in A6 size, and I do have it in a cover from Sojourner. This is the Snow Fire cover that she launched in December as a sort of winter special edition. I don't know that these are still available, but I absolutely love this cover. I love the beautiful bright white. I love the crackle on this pocket. I just think it is absolutely beautiful, and her A6 folios are a perfect fit for Plans by Just Scribble. So I cannot show you January's Track It section or the project planner pages for January. The Track It section is what I've been using for finances, so it has a whole lot of personal information in it. And then the project planner section is what I have been using for my kiddos' school. So there's also a whole lot of private information in there as well. So I'm not going to be showing those pages, but I thought it would be fun to flip through January, the overview page, the monthly, the weeklies, dailies, just to show you guys how I've used this planner as my EDC. So in the front of January, I do have a vellum. This is a freebie from my shop. I used to do this in my bullet journal. I would add little dividers for my monthlies. And so I created different versions of those as freebies in my shop. And I have some more coming as well. And I just think it's a nice little touch, but I don't generally add these until after the month is complete. So once the month is finished, then I go back in and I add a little vellum divider. And in this case, I used this one from my shop that says January, and then it has our pencil drawing on there. So that's my little dashboard for January. And then this is the overview page. So our overview pages have 3 boxes at the top and then a grid section at the bottom. So I'm using the boxes at the top for important dates for the month. And then this section, the grid section at the bottom, is a dashboard. And before I get too far, I do have a full setup video on how I have this planner set up. So I will link that in the cards up above so you can check out the full setup as well. But this was my monthly overview and my inbox. And then this is my monthly. And then after your monthly, you have 2 blank grid pages. So far, I haven't had a need for these pages in my EDC, but they are there if and when I need them. And then when you turn the page, you go into the weeklies and the dailies of that week. So this is my horizontal layout, which is a sort of dashboard layout. You have a horizontal weekly over here, and then you have a dashboard over here. And in the first week, I used these vintage stickers that I had from Amazon that were Coca-Cola themed. And that is what I used for the deco this week in my planner. This week was a little bit of a weird week because half the week I was on vacation for the remainder of like Christmas break. And then the second half of the week I had to go back to work. And so this was a little bit of a hybrid week. And so it was not as busy as it normally would be because my kiddo was still out of school for winter break and I was only at work for half of the week. But this is the weekly layout and the dashboard. And then in this particular week, I didn't use the blank grid page that's on the left-hand side of your Monday. I just have a little bit of deco there. And then these are my dailies. Again, this was a little bit of a different week. I was only, because I was only at work half the week and my kiddo wasn't back at school. And then this is the next week. In this week, I used stickers from Live Love Posh from one of her winter sticker books for my deco. And this week was less busy as far as appointments and events, as you can see over here, but definitely busier now that everyone was back at work and back at school. And you can definitely tell it was busier based on the amount of information that's on these pages. This is the second week. And then we go into week 3. In this one, I actually used a freebie sticker sheet that I had. I don't actually remember what sticker shop it was from. And then I added some other little deco stickers that I had from another freebie. And so I just kind of combined them together to make the deco for this week. So this is week 3. It was also our wedding anniversary and a super busy week at work with deadlines. And then we go into the 4th week. And this week I used a sticker sheet from Southern Belle Plans, well, actually some pieces of the stickers. And I do have a plan with me, I think, on this week, on setting up this week. So I'll link that in the cards up above. I used the winter snow stickers from some sticker sheets I had from Southern Belle Plans. And so this is the weekly. And then we actually had a snow day here in South Texas, which is kind of crazy. And so my kiddo had remote learning. And so I have that kind of stuck over our grocery and menu list. Monday was a holiday, so my kiddo had no school. And then they canceled school for Tuesday. I had to work both days though. And then Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday and Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And then this is the 5th week, the last week in January. And this week I used mostly some leftover stickers that I had from some sticker kits, some from Mandolin Plans and some from the Coffee Monsters Co. And then I used some Happy Planner stickers as well for the deco. This is my weekly overview and the dashboard. And then over here I have the buy list, some notes about planners, our menu, and then some additional notes. And then we have Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and then a little note that I have tipped in for some stuff that my kiddo had to do, and Sunday. And that is the end of January. So that is my flip of January, and in another video we will do a flip through of February. But that is January in my everyday carry. I think this planner is great for an everyday carry. Of course, I designed it, so I love the planner, but it works really well as an everyday carry. It also works really well as a wellness planner, and this is what I'm using as a wellness planner for 2025, so I will be doing flip throughs of that as well, so you guys can check out how I'm using that for 2025. But as much as I do love this planner, and I think it's a great EDC planner, I am going to be moving back into A6 rings for a few different reasons, and so I will go over that in a future video, but I will probably be back in this at some point as my EDC, because I have found that it's pretty easy for me to switch up my EDC because I do have a pretty good system in place of what I need in my everyday carry. But I will be moving out of this soon and moving back into rings, and I will be sharing that with you guys, that setup, talking to you guys a little bit about why I'm making that change. And I will be doing another flip through of this for February, and then I will also flip through March as well in a future video. But that is my flip through of January and my everyday carry. If you have any questions or comments, please don't hesitate to put them down below, and I will definitely get back with you. Give me a thumbs up if you liked this flip. Make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss future videos, and don't forget to just scribble.